Hey guys, part two, beginning a harmonica. Okay, this is something I probably should have covered in the first video, but holding the harmonica sounds simple, sounds basic, right? It's an amazing thing how many questions I've gotten about that very topic. Here's the deal, okay? This is what you're gonna see. It's proper, okay? So you wanna, just like you're holding a tin sandwich, okay? That's what they call it, tin sandwich, right? So you're going to hold it like this. Now, here's the thing. One of the questions that I've gotten probably more oftentimes than not is what happens if, if I've got a deep embouchure, if I've got the thing deep in my mouth, there's no room for my fingers. Well, what I do, and this is a marine band, so it's got a bit thinner profile than, say, a Lee Oscar or a Special 20. Okay? You can see how the Special 20 has just a little bit more, it's got a little bit more beef to its size, so it's a little bit easier to hang on to. Here's the deal. It's kind of like a guitar pick. You know, when you play a guitar, if you've ever played a guitar, trying to hang on to the guitar pick. You don't want to put a death grip on the thing. You want to hold it properly. You got to keep control over it. But keep in mind, you may have to make minor adjustments as you're playing. One of the things that I do is I don't necessarily, like if you see how deep that is, I don't hold it like that. What I do is it's a little bit more like that, okay? Now, you see all that surface there? That allows me to get a deeper embouchure, okay? So it's a minor adjustment that I've made in my style of holding the harp. I'm sure I'm not alone in this. That allows me that room. Okay, so that's a minor adjustment. Just don't get freaked out about it. It's one of those things. All right, the next thing you want to do is cup it. So you're going to cup. All right, so you hold like this, thumb. All right. Okay. That's all hand, right? Okay, so you get that nice tight seal on the cup, allows you to make those, the hand vibrato and all those kinds of effects. Later, that's much later. Okay, so we've got that, right? Oh, and it also helps facilitate holding a mic. So, next thing, one of the things that I started out right away doing was major scale. So it's 4 blow, 4 draw, 5 blow, 5 draw, 6 blow, 6 draw, 7 draw, 7 blow. It's the do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Okay, so you want to work it up slow and deliberate. Very slow and deliberate at first. Like that. One of the things you may hear, get the first tone in your head. Get it in your head. Hear it. Think about that sound, okay? This technique is going to come in handy later if you ever get into overblows or even when you're bending. Getting the tone that you want in your head. If you can hear it, if you can hear that, then you're going to be able to hear the encroaching notes. Excuse me. Okay, so what I do, what I did, and still do, if I, we all do it. I don't know of anybody that can hit the note perfect every time. What you got to do is make minor adjustments. All right, so you're going to make minor adjustments until you hit that note. Okay, that's a single note, and practice out and in. Trying to breathe as naturally as you can, okay? Slow and deliberate. Once you get that major scale, down, up and down, and you're able to play it relatively comfortable. And it's practice that every day. I can't even stress that enough. That's going to help you with. It's going to help you with melodies. Okay. No bends, no nothing, but you can, and you want to, once you get the scale down, it gets boring. Okay, I'm going to warn you, it can get real boring. So you want to pick up some of those little melodies. This is one of the reasons the C major scale is used so often, because it's in all the books, like the guitar books, Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, all of the. Okay, all of those melodies are based off of that major scale. Learn the major scale, then start working some of those melodies, and what that's going to do is it's going to mix the notes up, and it's going to allow you to see, it's going to help you to hear those notes as you play through the layout of the harp. Okay? Okay, so major scale. Now, here's another thing. Two-hole draw is your base of operations. That is an important note because when you play blues, now the major scale, let me just back up here. The major scale that I just played would be considered first position. I'm not getting into the theory behind all of this stuff. I promised I wouldn't do that. First position. Okay? That's first position. Okay, I'm starting out on the root note, which is C. Okay? C diatonic, key of C, C major scale. Second position on a C harmonica is the key of G, which is the two-hole draw. All right? Now, two-hole draw. When you first start, it may feel like it's broken. Like you picked up the harp and it's just like, I can't get this thing right. I don't know what's wrong with it. What you want to do is when that happens, you want to open up your embouchure. So you may even have, it may be like one of those things where it's kind of choking out. Okay, when if the note is choking out, first, what you want to do is deal with the tilt. All right, deal with the tilt of the harp. Put the harp a little bit farther in your mouth. Make minor adjustments in until you can only hear the two-hole draw. And like the other note, get that note in your head so you know exactly which notes are encroaching on that note. All right? So I'm making minor adjustments just to be able to get that two-hole draw. Now, once you are able to get the two-hole draw, this is very, very important. I think I covered it in a couple other videos. Pick this up from Adam Gusso. It's one of the best things I ever did, and it affected everything for me. I take the two-hole draw, spend about 5 minutes a day. Maybe even not even. 5 minutes. Go out to the garage, go out to your woodshed, whatever. Hit that two-hole draw and just hold it. Consistency of tone, evenness of the note, and duration. Give yourself several beats, blow everything out of your lungs, and then draw in on the two-hole draw. I can't stress that enough. That is probably one of the coolest and most useful techniques or exercises I have ever gotten from anybody. Okay? Now, that's going to help you with your second position. All right, so if you get used to going to that two-hole draw, and you get that good solid two-hole draw, it's amazing how everything else falls into place. Okay? All right, that's all I got for right now. I'm going to come back. I'll do a part 3. We're going to talk about second position, 1, 4, 5s, things like that. But work on the C major, the major scale between 4 and 7, and that 2-hole draw, and holding and cupping the harp properly. Okay? Have a good time, guys. Enjoy it. If you have any questions, comments, whatever, just post them below, and I'll do my best. Okay? Take care. Bye-bye.